In November 2017, an oil painting by Leonardo da Vinci titled Salvator Mundi was sold at an auction for a record breaking $450.3 million. Does that make you ponder? How can someone spend $500 million on a painting? For hundreds of years, people have come across artworks signifying history, landscapes, politics, abstract images, and numerous other genres. The habit that started as a fundamental form of communication has evolved in a way to connect with others. Art embodies the power to augment our life and environment, inspire us, and also enable us to apprehend concepts from a different perspective. It's been conventional for rich people to splash millions of dollars on paintings since the transformation of society. Possession and collection of art could also translate to people with money and prestige trying to maintain a standard of living. These days, you often hear about paintings getting auctioned or sold for millions of dollars. Have you ever wondered, why do the wealthy pay a fortune on painting? Do they seek pleasure? Or is profit their main motive behind these huge investments? Worry not, because in today's video, we'll exhibit the top 8 reasons explaining why the rich buy expensive paintings. Welcome to Wealthy Mindset, where we explore unique and breathtaking angles from the world of money, economics, personal finance, and investing. But before we dive into it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, click on the bell icon right there so you never miss any of our subsequent videos. Let's get started. Number 8, a facet of their lifestyle. There was a time when the privileged invested in fancy cars, fashion, or luxurious super yachts. But with the changing time, art has slipped into their aspect of lifestyle. Possession of costly paintings is not always the ultimate goal. Many times, it's about being present at those elegant exhibitions and auctions. If you can afford a glamorous lifestyle and want people to notice it, nothing beats a super expensive painting hanging in your hallway. Number 7, investment. Most individuals invest in real estate, either for rental purposes or maybe a flip or even a personal residence that signifies their opulence. These properties are considered as a form of long-term investment because their value increases over time. Paintings also have a similar composition. A painting that is worth $500 today might cost $10,000 after 10 years. Most of the time, art has persistently procured terrific returns in the last 40 years. You can be sure that whenever you get a chance to bring home a painting by Leonardo da Vinci or William de Kooning, it will break all records. Number 6, expanding their portfolio. It is agreed that the value of art increases over time, but it also needs to be bought at a significant price, making it somewhat risky. People with a high-valued portfolio invest in art to diversify their holdings, making art a small component of that portfolio. If an individual owns a few high-risk stocks or is immensely wealthy with investments in real estate, bonds, and shares, they often search for investments that are thrilling or, in a way, somewhat risky, and paintings fit right into that criteria. The ultimate goal, regardless of the returns, is mainly having diversity in their investment portfolio. Number 5, tax avoidance. In many countries, including the United States, the regulation of taxes can be favorable for you if you invest in art frequently. For instance, if you sell a painting and deposit that money in your bank account, you are mandatorily charged with capital gains tax on it. But interestingly, rather than depositing that fund, if you invest it on another artwork, you can easily escape without paying taxes. Next time you want to save your taxes, rather than searching for other options, visit the nearest art gallery. Number 4, to elevate their environment. Paintings add a glamorous touch in different kinds of decors. Irrespective of us being wealthy or not, everyone desires to have a pleasing home and office. We fabricate our living spaces and offices in an appealing way to enjoy the time we spend there. Wealthy people do that with aesthetic painting in their multi-million-dollar homes or business workplaces. Number 3, quality. Generally, rich people purchase fancy cars because they appreciate quality over cost. And through paintings, an individual can possess a masterpiece for hundreds of years and can even hand it out to their next generation. Paintings are on their own a form of family heirloom and are passed down generation after generation. The eminence of art gives you an impression that you are buying something precious that will outlast your legacy. Number 2, money laundering. Money laundering is one of the bad parts that comes right out of the underbelly of the luxury art market, and this falls under organized crime. There are many rich people who have earned a fortune through unlawful ways, and they require a way to terminate their sources of wealth from the regulators. Expensive artwork is the most optional procedure to do that. To think of it, art is an excellent way to wash your money. And if you can procure it in cash, it's a great way to sell it through clean, tax-free, and absolutely legal ways later. Confidential deals take place routinely behind closed doors. Even though the current laws on the basis of which art is sold have strengthened, money laundering still remains a major problem in the global art business. Number 1, prestige. The main reason behind people buying expensive artwork is because it is correlated to their prestige. The well-off desire to be classified as privileged, and spending more results in attaining more prestige. And with it comes social distinction. Although this may seem shallow at first, but to think of it, just how a sneakerhead would want to compete for the latest Jordan, the wealthy flood the auction halls of Sotheby's and Christie's in an attempt to get their hands on the most exclusive pieces of art each year. The cost of maintaining this cycle may seem pretty high, but for the upper echelon of society, prestige can trump price. A final picture. Many people buy artwork, but the market for overpriced art represents a completely different class of people. Buying super expensive art and everything that goes with it may seem an overreach for even the privileged. But this tradition has been carried on since the days of royalty, and it's likely to continue even in the future. The privileged consider art as an investment because it provides them secure place for funds and helps them to enrich their environment. If you had $50 million, would you invest in art? Do you think that inflated NFTs like Bored Ape are the new form of luxury art? We'd love to know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, slap a like on it and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest business trends and interesting facts. You can also turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of our mind-blowing videos. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, bye.